Hey, everybody. We're back. It's Motivation Mornings with Marnie and Melissa. Hey, I'm Melissa Houston, health insurance specialist and financial planner in Victoria, BC, Canada. And today I went on my second run that I've been on in the past 3 months. I'm getting back into the groove.
Oh, yay! Oh, way to go.
Thanks.
Good morning, everybody. Great to be here with you today. I'm also in Victoria, BC. My name's Marnie Dangerfield. And I'm so excited to hear you're running, getting back in the groove. It's awesome.
Woo.
Whew. So we'll just to give you a bit of an overview, we always like to start with our value statement, and then we'll be sharing what's inspired us this past week. And if you're here live or watching the replay, we always like to hear from you as well. So please feel free to share in the chat. After that, I'll be sharing a wellness tip this week, and then Melissa will be sharing our contact information, our journal prompt. Right? Yeah. And then we like to always finish up with sharing gratitude, and hope to hear from you as well for the gratitude piece. And Melissa will close us out with a motivational quote.
Woo.
Okay. Let me know if I missed anything.
Jam-packed agenda. Thank you, Mark. All right, our value statement. Today we gather
in the spirit of possibility,
in support of community,
to encourage holistic well-being,
to empower our authentic selves,
to share appreciation,
to express compassion,
and to enjoy this gift of life.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see. I guess you'll be going today first.
And good morning, Rose. Lovely to have you with us this morning. Yes, so there's so many things I'm inspired by, but top of mind this week is you've shared about it before, but it started this week, the Nature Summit. Oh my goodness. I mean, there's so many good speakers. There's no way I can listen to them all, but even just hearing bits of it, oh my goodness. And you can still, I'm sharing it because I know there's still time if people are interested. You can register for free. But yesterday's focus was on nature and health and well-being, and I know today's focus is on spirituality and soul connection and nature. And so, as you know, I'm very passionate about reconnecting to nature and the health and well-being benefits of mindfulness in nature, and for ourselves and for our world. So anyway, I'm just sharing, and like I said, I haven't heard it all, but the bits I'm hearing are just, oh, they feel like pop up.
Awesome. Is it, can you tell if it's well attended? I'm not sure what you can see.
You can't tell, but if you sign up for it, there's a Facebook group, and there's a good number of people in there, and it's people are interacting, sharing where they are and in the world. It's global. There's people from all over. So yeah, it's wonderful. Hopefully,
I'll come in.
I don't know if I'm freezing.
Maybe it's me.
Either way. So how about you, Melissa? What's inspiring you?
Oh, I'm really excited to share mine. It's been a long time since I've been this jazzed about a TV show. And you can't even really call them TV shows anymore because half of them aren't on TV, are not on cable. So I wanted to share about what we discovered this past week, a show called Ted Lasso. Have you heard of Ted Lasso? My only sadness in my heart is the fact that it is on Apple TV Plus. So I don't know how many people have access to Apple TV Plus, but apparently this first season came out last year, I think in the fall. but I just discovered it now. And the premise isn't that exciting. It's a coach from the U.S. who I think did amateur football gets hired to go coach a professional soccer team, or they call it football in England. I see a hint of recognition from Marnie. But what makes it so remarkable is the Ted Lasso character, because he is a in my mind a coach in the truest sense. Like, the part of the premise was the fact that he has no experience with soccer or football, but he is a character that really embodies what I envision to be a person who is not only trying to better themselves but help others grow, and he's trying to solidify them as a team. um, and it's just, to me, it's just so wonderful to see a character who is so not just positive and optimistic, but really tries hard to, like, even himself when he makes a mistake, like owning up to his own mistakes, and um, just a lot of really good values as far as self-improvement and being compassionate and kind. And I found this Vanity Fair article. I just wanted to read a little quote because they were talking about it. They said, the person who wrote the article said that if they were to sum up the show in one word, they would say the word was noticing. And he says he always allows others to change him, and he pays attention when he realizes he screws up. The noticing he's so good at spreads throughout the club. More and more people start to figure out how they might be able to evolve, maybe if they really try. And I don't know, when I was watching it, I'm like, I bet any coach would probably really appreciate this show. Anyone who really is in tune with wanting to see other people grow. And yeah, yeah, it's just, I haven't finished it yet. I've still got, I think, 2 more episodes left of the first season, but I just love it so much. New favorite show.
Oh, I've seen him interviewed and saw some clips of the show, and I was that looks so good. So that's great to hear. Oh, and the noticing, yes, the noticing,
Mhm.
the awareness. Oh, kindness and compassion. Oh my goodness. And I know it's funny too. So it's hmm.
Well, and the other thing I just thought of, I've heard in the world that some people feel like there isn't a lot of good male role models out there, and to me, this is a really good example of a male role model.
Hmm, yes. So true. Yeah. It's like all these characters. Ooh, so yeah, it looks like got Rose is gonna check it out and start watching it. Looking forward to it. So yeah, thank you.
And I'll share something. There must be a website I can share
Yeah.
where people
Or
can
how
see.
to get Apple Plus.
Yeah.
But oh, that's great.
Yeah. And now Marnie's wellness tip. I almost feel like you should have your own little fanfare for this part. Marnie's wellness tip.
Well, may not surprise anybody because I'm so inspired by the Nature Summit and what they're sharing about awe and wonder and well-being and the benefits of helping with stress and connection and um, of of connecting to something greater than yourself when you're in nature and so I thought I'd share there was on Earth Day there was a couple of pieces shared by Mindfulness magazine, which I can share the link to the actual article. But they shared a couple of what I thought were just simple, easy, but and doable. You can do kind of morning, whatever time might work in your day, to just take a break and connect with nature. Um, and one, uh, my words here. but one was walk and notice. So if you're, it does take um, the realization that maybe you need to, not that everybody's sitting at their computer desk all the time or watching TV all their time, but if you're feeling some stuck energy or a bit of stress or to choose to, if you can, it's safer yard to go outside and walk and notice. And it's as simple as going for a walk and really choosing to notice what's happening around you. Like maybe it's your favorite tree, or is it some new changes in new growth, or something's blooming now that wasn't blooming before, or oh look, and even just looking up at the clouds, looking at the sky, obviously not directly in the sun, but looking up at the sky can be one of the most amazing things. And I know for me, it's a practice it seems so funny to say, but I've had to develop it because I'm so focused on like straight ahead or down, rarely looked up. And so it's this like, oh my gosh, look at that. And you never know what clouds are up there or what's happening. So just one of those, and allowing that gratitude to flow. If you're seeing like, oh my gosh, that beautiful flower that wasn't here yesterday, or I haven't seen that bird before, I haven't seen it in a while, or oh, that's the one I see every day. Hey, but allowing, noticing and feeling that gratitude as you walk, and just how that can shift the energy and what that does for your nervous system, and just so that's one, and it doesn't have to be too long. It can just be that choice to get out and go for a short walk. And for those, if you can't go for a walk, there's sit and notice. So you can sit if you have a window looking outside, and you can open it to get the fresh air, and just same idea. You're just sitting and noticing the sky. Is there anything around you? Or if you're able to go and sit at the base of a tree or in a garden, or someplace in nature, if you can be outside, great. But if you can't get outside and you have a window, what's happening? And just having that pause of like being, the kid in us that's like, wow, look at that. I saw a child the other day walking around where I live, and just that, like found a stick, and oh my gosh, like showing to dad, you gotta see this stick. Like you could just see that. I was like, oh, it's just, we have that in us still, and there's still so much in nature for us to see and connect to in any moment, whether we're walking or we're sitting. So that's my tip of the week.
Dun, 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 dun. That's awesome. I love that story. But it's so true. Like, well, first of all, it's ever changing. Like our world is not a static thing. So you can easily find new things to notice, or if it stayed the same, Very, very true.
Yes. And I love that you raised that point, because it is that reminder of, we can get caught up in, and we don't like things to change, and there's resistance to change and fear of change. And it's like, oh, change is natural, and change is going to happen. It's a part of every day in nature, and art. We are nature. So it's the same. And so it's like noticing that and getting more comfortable with it. Like, okay, what's arising? What's new? So, and oh,
Mhm.
Terry joining us. Hi, Terry. So
Hi, Derek. Thank you, Marnie. Oh, that's so awesome. Hope we can all go out and do some noticing on our walks, mindful walking. And now I'm going to share our contact information just in case you've forgotten it or you're new. Should you have any feedback for Marnie or myself, please feel free to email us at motivation.mornings@gmail.com. Still, if you have a motivational quote and would like us to feature it one week, please feel free to share it with us. Would love to hear it. There's also our Facebook page, which you are likely on right now, but if you are not, please visit us there at MM with MM. We will post the resources that we discuss underneath the Facebook Live. So that's one of the reasons you should visit us there. Then we have our Instagram, motivation_mornings_with_mm, where we post the reminders on Wednesday mornings, as well as the motivational quotes for the week. And then there's our YouTube page. So anyone who isn't able to join us live on Wednesday mornings and who's a big fan of YouTube, that's a great way to subscribe to us on there, and you get notifications when we post the recording. So then you can watch us at your convenience. Alrighty, and now it's journal prompt time. Do, 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 do. I'm feeling musical today. I don't know why. Grab your pen and paper if you are a journaler and have been enjoying our prompts this week. We have, I couldn't imagine living without. Very positive. Couldn't imagine living without. I feel like that's tied to gratitude. For me, it is anyway.
Yes, I agree.
And thus, good segue into our gratitude segment.
Oh my goodness, yes. And good good morning, Amy. She says good one.
Good morning. Oh, so nice to have everyone with us.
Feel
Please share your gratitudes. Yeah. Oh, I stole the words out of your mouth, Marnie.
I love that we're on the same page. Please share what you're grateful for this week. And Melissa, do you wanna share what you're grateful for?
Honestly, I am just feeling the nature vibe with you today, Marnie, because in the past couple weeks, I've been spending more and more time outside in my yard and garden. I've planted vegetables, and my strawberries have a bunch of buds coming up, and I've just been enjoying it so much. And I'm so grateful to have access to space right outside of my door that I can enjoy whenever I want. So I'm feeling so grateful for that. And yeah, I highly encourage everyone to get out there if you can. Grow something. It feels so good.
Oh, I love that. I'm grateful you shared that. I'm grateful for your gratitude. Oh, that's so exciting to hear you're out in your garden and tending and I'm sure you shared just even working on your deck and having that outdoor space. It's just yes, so much to be grateful for. And it's funny, I had the gratitude all set up and it's flown. This is why it's good to write things down. I'm just gonna be honest. What? I had it. It was beautiful. So, but I think what I will share is, Terry's on the call this morning, and I want to send out big gratitude to Terry for we mentioned her challenge last week, and what she shared. I mean, there's a lot of effort and care and a willingness to share what she knows from her and sharing from her heart, really wanting to help other people deal with getting out of that muck and dealing with procrastinations and things that can get in the way and yeah, just big gratitude that she and I also know it's not easy to do that, to put yourself out there and go live on Facebook and share from your heart. And so yeah, just wanted to share, grateful for her for doing that and for the people who took part too, because that's also it goes back to what you mentioned, Melissa, about noticing. It's like noticing there's something maybe that's not working in your life and actually being willing to accept some help and learn some new things so that you can grow and evolve. So just big gratitude for the whole experience.
Love it. And totally ditto. I feel very grateful for Terry for putting that on. It was a lot of really valuable insights, and I'm sure everyone that participated got something out of it. So thank you for doing that, Terry. And we're gonna wind up with.
So while you do that, I'm just going to mention because Rose shared that she's grateful the perennials are coming up and the weather is sunny and getting warmer with each passing day. Yes, 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 yes. So good to hear.
Yeah, there's different stages of spring happening throughout, I guess, the world. I don't know how far our viewership goes, but certainly North America, we can say. And that will segue into our quote for the day. It is spring again. The earth is like a child that knows poems by heart. By Rainer Maria Rilke. Rilke. I felt inspired because I'm enjoying the nature. So, yay, spring.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Oh, yes. Thank you for bringing that one out. That is just, yes, it's so true. Ooh, thank
New
you.
life, rebirth,
Earth, regrowth.
newness, freshness, all of that. All right. It's been a wonderful motivation mornings, I'd say, Marnie.
Always love starting the day with you here. And those who join us. I just am always, who knows what that's like for everybody else, but I know I'm always feeling good after these calls. So thank you. Thank you so much.
Great start to the Wednesday. Hope you all have a wonderful one. Thank you so much for joining us and looking forward to seeing you again next week.
See you next week.